It's a new era for the Michigan Wolverines, a happy one. A new chapter unfolding every week with Dusty May running the show. The Wolverines coming off a nice win over TCU here at the Chrysler Center on Friday. Now taking on a strong shooting team out of the... Underway in another home game for Michigan, coming in 2-1. 76-64, 48 hours ago against TCU, their first Power Conference win, and taking on the Red Hawks tonight. Inside for Golden, they want to get him early touches after not too many shots over the first 3 games. Makai Cooper the other way for Miami, Ohio in their first possession. And Kraft goes off the heel. Miami, Ohio will reload. Offensive rebounds allowed quite a bit by Michigan over the first few games. It's been a point of weakness so far. 5 to shoot in the corner, and the 3 goes down. Season 99 wins as a head coach between Xavier and Miami, Ohio. Air ball from Kraft, and here comes Michigan. Elite in transition, and there's a jam. Nimari Burnett puts Michigan on the board. Packs the game off the ball so much. 16 points, nearly 3 for Elmer. 16 points for Burnett last game against TCU. Roddy Gale Jr. cashes in for 3.
Look for Gale to be a little more.
Travis Steele wants to avoid tonight.
Oh yeah, they said keys to the game. Limit our turnovers and transition defense.
Transition for Miami, Ohio, and a slam for Elmer.
And for Michigan coming into tonight, we know that's been topic of discussion, the turnovers, taking care of the ball.
18 turnovers a game, the most in the Big Ten so far. Nearly a strip, and there's a giveaway. Leaking out for Peter Suter, who lays it home. You haven't shot around in a while, though. Pre-game, you were a little bit rusty.
Yeah, Jack, we're not gonna show those clips. I promise you that. It wasn't pretty.
LJ Kaysen inside, leans in for 2 to tie the game.
Kaysen coming off a performance, he played 4
3-point line primarily. 3 to shoot. Suter fires away from deep, and it's way short. Scramble for the ball, ends up with Woolfolk initially, and here comes Michigan. Kaysen almost got it, but fouled. One of the most versatile defenders on this team.
And that's what he brings to the team, understanding your...
Both free throws good for Kaysen. Nice start for him. Miami hasn't been able to capitalize on this end. That was blocked. Byers had it rejected. Here comes Michigan. Corner 3, Walters. Got it.
Yeah, that's what he does. That corner pocket, Walters thrives as a spot-up shooter, lefty with a sweet stroke there.
Corner 3's rather familiar for you in this building.
They certainly are. Left corner for me, right corner for Walters.
Suter at the free throw line. Faked everybody and found some space.
Suter.
Gale Jr. recovering defensively, taken right back. Jones scrambling. Michigan ends up with it. Off the one-handed feed. Extra pass to the corner. 4-3.
Reuben Jones coming off. Oh, sorry.
Throughout the season so far, showing up in the first half.
As a coach, that's something you hate to see, especially after focusing on it all week at practice. You want to see that carry over early on.
And Woolfolk finds some space, something Dusty off the ref, and stays in. 5 to shoot, rejected by Golden, one of the top shot blockers in the country. Inside for Golden, who finishes for 2.
And that's what they love about Danny Wolf, his ability.
Suter into the corner for Cooper, who will pass it up, and Miami into its set. Still down 6 with 10 to play in the first half. Cooper with that quick first step, stops on a dime. Outside for Reese Potter, and connects.
Those details of pivot foot, not stepping out of bounds, not traveling. It sounds silly, but that's the reality for this team. And if they can take care of those things, they'll put themselves in a really good position this year.
Kraft has the green light and drills it, his first basket.
He's been quiet today, but
9 so far for Michigan. Still up 3. Elmer rises for a tray and rolls home.
The Redhawks coming alive.
Miami, Ohio 3 for its last 3 from the floor after starting 1 for its last 6 from 3 specifically. And Kraft hits the mid-range.
That's his game. He's crafty in the mid.
Last in the Big Ten, and they've already got 9. Kaysen showing the handles, driving inside, dipsy-do. That rolled home.
Oh, that was a nasty move by Kaysen. Contact there, though.
Elmer physical in the post, out for Potter. And a foul going the other way. Offensive on Scalgi. Free throw line. Kaysen hits the first. Ipsaro stops and feeds back for Skaljak. Late in the shot clock. Got to do something. Mismatch. Ipsaro over Wolf. Shot it over a tapping for Miami, Ohio over the last 4 to 5 minutes. After Michigan led by 6. Bounce pass for Wolf. Got the foul and the bucket.
Wow, what a feed by Jones. Little bit of a risky pass through traffic on the break.
We talked about Danny Wolf right off the top. He doesn't look terribly comfortable out there so far.
I think still trying to find his rhythm, finding his spots where he can be a little more aggressive. And again, the turnovers have just been a huge part of that. And I think there's a little bit of him that wants looks within the last couple of minutes. We've seen when they've moved the ball and played the right way, those looks will come, but give credit to the Redhawks defense right now.
Jones off the hop step. Got it.
And Dusty Mason.
He hasn't had the offensive impact that people anticipated he would right away coming over from FAU. Is Donaldson drains a 3.
Nice shot.
Years ago.
Maybe just a little longer hair.
A little bit. Jones, nice spin. Off the Hezzy. Got the foul call.
Beautiful Hezzy. We'll see if they're able to have a repeat performance like
The ball, I think they'd be pretty pleased if they went in with any kind of lead. Two come for Gale. Across the way, Wolf. Touch pass, Burnett. Wolf the cleanup.
And that all started with Gale recognizing.
Tipped by Burnett and stays with it. Ends up finding Gale Jr. Donaldson on the attack. Dish off, Golden.
Oh, that was a beauty. This, he does believe it'll eventually come for the squad.
Starting to come on late in the half. 90 seconds to go. 7-point lead for the Wolverines. Elmer steps right into it and bags a big one.
Hey, there's been no hesitation from him tonight, knocking down a.
That was a tight window. Burnett the deflection. Scan. Golden for another jam. Fat Brooks, defensive specialist guarding Suter. Kraft, top of the key. Rotates it home. That was pretty from Kraft.
It looked like Gale was going to get a piece of that on the contest. Kraft doing a great job with his high release.
Makes it a 2-possession game. Shot clock is off for Michigan. Hesitation. Donaldson floats it home off glass. Donaldson heating up at the end of the half. 4 to go. Ipsaro. Got to get it off. And it comes up short. Golden leaves Kraft open. Miami's got to hit those shots here in the second half to have a chance. Cooper steps back for it and airballs it right to Gale Jr. Transition, no look. Burnett finishes through contact.
It could have been a foul there as well. Burnett with the strength to finish through the contact.
Cooper tried to get it around Wolf. A tall task. Wolverines in transit. Gale Jr. 3-ball.
And there it is right there. Decisive. Coming down the floor. Baseline. And it's going to be Wolverines ball out of bounds.
Donaldson off the curl. Golden short roll. Donaldson foul. Donaldson's going to be ready to go.
Those guys are always fun to play with. You can watch them get for sure.
Golden offensive rebound. No on the stick back.
Yeah, those are games.
Woolfolk from the top. Steps into an elbow J. Late contest from Golden made it hard. Donaldson on the attack. And fouled.
And something as simple as that slight look off, slight hesitation.
That's the type of pace Dusty May wants him to play with.
Of this team is with other ball handlers out there. He doesn't need to be the guy bringing
over 4 turnovers per game to lead the Big Ten. Sometimes tries to do a little bit too much. Kraft denied. Burnett rotated over. Make the transition tray. Wolf on the run.
Turning defense into offense. That's what Dusty May wants from this team. Burnett doing a little bit of everything out there.
Elmer corner 3, fouled and rolled out.
Weapons, and then on the defensive end, really making them work. Except for that
in the first half, a lot more spread out now. Pick and pop with Potter. Inside of Psarro off the spin, over to Elmer. And Jones collects. Donaldson, shake and bake for the finger roll.
That in and out, left to right, has been a go-to move.
Donaldson. You can't get it over Golden. He is a menace down there. Donaldson with speed. Starting to take over the game.
I am not sure how he split those 2 Red Hawk defenders, but he found a way. Incredible move.
For the transfer out of Auburn. Suter coming around the pick. Going right to the rack. Got it and one. That is. He said before the season, my goal is to be the best defender in the Big Ten. I want to win Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year. Also said he thinks he's the best point guard in the country.
Hey, if you don't have that confidence in yourself, no one else will. So good on him.
Kaysen from the corner.
And a great bounce back game from Kaysen tonight. Been able to find his rhythm, find his groove, play with confidence out there. That's what you love to see from the freshman.
He's up to 11 points. 3 Michigan players in double figures. Miami is stone cold. Suter steps into it and drills a 3. His own team ends up with Kaysen. Suter, a big-time addition from Bettleman, where he was a starter for a couple of years. Kick out for Cheddar. Money. Jones. Couldn't get the step back.
I'm not sure that's Jones. I'm not sure that's his game right now. I'm not sure that's the shot that Dusty wants to see right now. Michigan's rolling though. The player's feeling good.
Baseline for Britt. Kaysen chooses to drive and kick. Jones hits this too.
When the ball moves from side to side and every player touches it.
His second in a row. 20-point lead for Michigan. After a slow start today, Donaldson, no. Cheddar. Yes, and the foul.
Changing the momentum, changing the pace of this game for the Wolverines. Give Donaldson.
Once again, out to Kaysen in the corner, and a fresh shot clock for Michigan. Walters flashing. Size advantage, leans in and got the roll.
That's not normally his game, but Walters recognizing the size advantage down low, using his height and finishing with the easy lay-in.
Yeah, 12 of his 14 shots coming into the game from three-point land. He's a sharpshooter, the transfer from Alabama. Down the lane, Byers got it, barely.
Nice cut.
Jones, no look, was looking for Wolf and taken away by Cooper. Kraft running, stop it, pop 3 was blocked. Pippen getting back in transit.
Pippen doing exactly
Cooper's not going to shoot against Wolf. Kraft will shoot and hits a three.
That's an absolute layup for Kraft. He's able to knock that down in his sleep, making the Wolverines pay right there.
Missed most of the last 2 years with Xavier. Injured his knee his freshman year. Initially recruited by Travis Steele when he was at Xavier. Here's Wolf on the block. Rolls home with his right. Missed all of last. Haven't looked back. Burnett has hit a couple of corner threes tonight. Suter, no look whip ahead pass to Cooper, who got the roll in transition.
Not a traditional pass there to lead the break, but nonetheless works out for the Redhawks. Cooper able to finish that floater.
Suter's got some game, doesn't he?
He certainly does. Doesn't always look the part, doesn't always look the prettiest, but it works.
Gale Jr., guys that height or taller, and on the floor at the same time. It's Wolf and Golden out there now with Michigan up by 22 and Miami basketball. Kraft off the spin and got it over the top of Golden.
That's the second time he's been able to use that little pivot and spin today.
Just can't leave Burnett open in the corner like that.
He's been capitalizing on those corner threes, getting out.
Specifically Wolf. Elmer no on the step back and Wolf the rebound.
Certainly no excuse to lose the rebounding battles throughout the season, having these two guys on the floor.
Slip for Golden. Kraft over Golden, no. Suter the tip in athletic fashion, but here comes Michigan. Gale Jr. found some space for the reverse.
Ability to score at a high level within the Big Ten.
Suter, a nice turnaround off glass. But you talk about the balance for Michigan. It's a big question for this team. Who's the leader when you get into tighter games? Who's going to step up and be the go-to scorer? Burnett for three.
Well, Burnett tonight saying that tonight's my night, making them pay with the three ball. But again, it's so early on in the season, and Dusty May told us he's not quite sure who that go-to guy will be for the Wolverines this year. They have a number of guys who are capable. Not quite sure who's going to step up and claim that role.
Whips out for Donaldson. Yes! Wolf, Kraft picks it up. Miami, Ohio looked pretty good early in the game. All Michigan sends. Bounce pass. Burnett!
The perimeter.
Another hot topic in the state of Michigan right now. The Detroit Lions. Terrion Arnold. First round pick at corner in the house tonight. And the only senior on the Miami. Just not their night starting late in the first half. Michigan, that's when they made their run. On fire in the second. Nice dish off from Kaysen. And a foul.
I'll give the Redhawks some credit. They did show some fight within that first half.
And Elmer also taking a seat. Fat named Durrell. And hits both free throws. He is outstanding defensively. Brooks got a hand on it. And cleaned up by Kaysen. Walters and Cheddar running the floor. Michigan backs it out. And a foul inside. Tone was set right away with a 5-0 run, leading to a Miami timeout.
And they had a little flurry, the Redhawks did, in the first half, but other than that, the Wolverines have done a fantastic job of contesting and making things difficult.
Great cut from Byers in the foul, leading to a three-point chance.
And Jack, well, this the game. You want to see that carryover from practice to game, especially for your freshmen that maybe don't have that experience playing on the big stage.
How long did it take you to get really comfortable when you were a freshman?
I got comfortable when Coach Beilein gave me the green light. And he put me in the starting lineup, and I said, all right, I'm shooting everything.
Long pass ahead for Kotecki, got it, and the foul. Good times to say the least. You have a different haircut now. Go get your haircut?
Times were tough. Times were tough. This is before NIL.
That's right. That's right. Cheddar, yes from three. 94 for Michigan. Wolverines are going to move to 3-1. Again, an outstanding second half, just like they had against TCU. Kaysen. Michigan. Charlie, of course, the son of Dusty. Let's see if one of these guys can knock down a shot. The bench will go nuts. Charlie May out to Jace Howard. And it'll stay with Michigan. Third.
Everyone on the bench wanting Charlie to shoot that one in the corner.
Only 8 to shoot. Who's going to take it? Burns will. And Miami the rebound. Might have to wait till next game. Luers would have been his second three. May has the rebound. And with 15 seconds left, the shot clock off. Michigan will dribble it out. Not the cleanest of starts tonight for the Wolverines. They still end up with 94 and a big win over Miami, Ohio to move to 3-1. Starting the Dusty May era.